Okay, Busia for me church will be an amisa mo be a quaver be memfamba and Casa TV so and Casacas bosun edu subscribe to my channel like it for a drink good comment section or come be him near can be a month for fair Busia for Yembo and Nancy Muntentamia near Pakupian and Ado Danqua Akufado a catching and Ado Danqua Akufado. Sisi a meeting marker say Obusi ye president because yenya enso ye John Dramani Mahama in na enche oba be former president e de ama Ghana busuafo na or the state of nation address the beto abontin a che se o ba be ja bibie mu anaso oba be hand over e de ama ye John Dramani Mahama no enyoma e wo man ni mu enyoma e koso ene ye sika sem ne enyoma bibiri na or the beto abontin na me pese kwa kutie ni na subscribe to my channel like it never adwinche good comment section kama do bibiase
work in the chamber of this house. Then, as students, we sat at the gallery to observe and to take inspiration from him. Mr. Speaker, through resilience, through firmness of conviction, he tried over and over again and made it to the presidency. Mr. Speaker, today he has fulfilled a constitutional obligation to boldly deliver for Hansa his records in office for the 8 years. Mr. Speaker, it may be that for some political expedience, we may not appreciate what he has done for this country. But, Mr. Speaker, history, in its fair judgment, will state that there came an Akufo-Addo whose record in the educational sector of our country was unmatched and unequaled. Mr. Speaker, this is a man who is never afraid of challenges that confront him.
Honorable members, please, silence. Let's listen to the majority leader. Please.
Mr. Speaker, he has given us data, which data tells us the record he came to meet and the record he's leaving us with. Mr. Speaker, the Agenda 111, a very ambitious policy to revive our health sector and to provide for the health needs of the many vulnerable communities, Mr. Speaker, which is also unmatched, is there for all of us to see. Mr. Speaker, above all, this president and his government have demonstrated that they have what it takes to keep our country safe all around us. And by virtue of my being a member of the ECOWAS Parliament, I am able to say on authority the challenges our West African neighbors face in terms of security. This country is safe and secure, and it is a haven for many West Africans who would want to invest in our country. This is a country we must be proud of. Mr. President, your country is proud of you. Democracy has experienced its best under your leadership. Today, we are being told that there is a new hope. That's no problem. It is supposed to be so. But soon, we will see the true colors of the umbrella. So, Mr. Speaker, I would want to say to my colleagues that you are yet to take over. We would be watching you for the next 4 years. And if indeed you have transformed, we will see with our naked eyes. This is a government that came into office and faced major challenge which confronted the world all over, but demonstrated resilience. This is a government that ensured that in spite of the COVID, all government sector workers were paid. This is a government that kept the lights on. This is a government that ensured that over 5.7 million Ghanaians had access to education. And Mr. Speaker, I would want to relate to this issue of free SHS. It took the grace of God for me to complete secondary education because my mom could not afford, my stepdad could not afford. It took the grace of God. And I know there were many Ghanaians who could not afford free SHS and because could not afford secondary education and had to stay at home. We know in our communities today, all those who could not get free SHS benefited from it when Akufo-Addo assumed office. Mr. Speaker, TVET was also implemented for those who are placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel to also get advantage of getting technical education. This is it. This is the record that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is leaving us with. Mr. Speaker, posterity will be the utmost judge. And I repeat, soon and very soon, the Ghanaian people will see the true colors of this umbrella. I rest my case. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
No, the first nafi yakwa Enra Wamra, the finance minister, Ebomoding at the mini budget no at the Tujanum, saying ena were presenting any enyema a call home say a ready. Ebe corner for yakwa kohwe a home ensem na yakano ene anopay medikai at the breakdown at the Abremo said the TSA 68.13 billion Ghana cedis. And in the first quarter of 2025, Ghana ebe here na afi yede abo omeho ebra na de ewo enso enno enti yebehwe eho ensem enso ewo ha na yedi enkomo ede afa ho medikai ede tudwama mesai ensiso bio na afi yahwe se finance minister de no aye ready na afi yaka ho ensem ewo ha mini budget say ena etien 2.3 billion Ghana cedis and a name arrears for clearance and no ewo yade eho ensem no beba afi the government also allocated 2.34 billion in the 2024 mini budget for arrears clearance and no ebe settle outstanding financial obligations now assign at the confidence abaye contractor from omo eye adwuma contractor hodo any suppliers ahodo trainees ahodo any womo enko ne bani nyina no womo enso eho enkomo ewo eye budget ni mu a na chese 2.34 billion Ghana cedis and abayin at the Koyeda settlement no afi 20.69 billion and so omo edi atoho say a interest payment for the first quarter of 2025 no and so cover a energy sector levy account eslano